Yeah, I just finished watching the Canelo Triple G fight, and that was a hell of a fight. That was a real fight. Not the That was a real fight, not the WWF bullshit that Mayweather and McGregor put on. Um, Look, I saw Canelo win the fight. Okay, Triple G won maybe 5 rounds. Okay, people gonna say, you're crazy, CompuBox, and blah blah blah. Listen to me. CompuBox is full of shit. Okay, CompuBox does not CompuBox does not count the the punches that you land on the arms. And I'm sorry, but one of the greatest boxers of all time, Julio Cesar Chavez, he made a career out of punching people in the arms and getting them tired. Okay, so you can't tell me that punches to the arms don't count. Okay, now they were counting punches. Some of the punches that they were counting them on the block punches. Canelo blocked most. I mean, I want to say 90 some % of the punches that Triple G threw to the side of his head. I mean, almost all of them with his glove. He didn't hit him, and I think that's one of the reasons why Canelo chose the winning gloves. Now that's a double-edged sword because the winning brand, they're winning. Um, those gloves have more padding than the Cleto Reyes and the Everlast MX gloves that he was using before. So I think he purposely got the gloves that got more padding so he could block and not feel the punches from Triple G whenever Triple G will hit him with a left hook. Even though the guy on the camera, it's this my actual right hand. It looks like it's my left, but it's my right hand. So whenever he would hit him, if you got a lot of padding there, it doesn't do anything. And he never hurt Canelo. Not only that, Canelo wobbled him a few times, not just with that block to the body. You could see Triple G grimacing. This guy, I've said it a long time ago. Triple G's too robotic. When he fought David Lemieux, you could see him. He looked like a robot. There was not much waist movement like Canelo has. So I think that if what did hurt him also is that a lot of padding on those winning gloves didn't allow Canelo's punch to transfer all the power. In the rematch, I would definitely choose the Cleto Reyes big puncher gloves so that Canelo can transfer all the power to him. But a bunch of times I saw him when he hit him in the exchanges. I mean, to be honest with you, Canelo took him to school in about 8 rounds. 7 or 8 rounds. He was just school playing with him. If you know anything about boxing, you can tell. I mean, he was making him miss. He was making him miss so many punches with the roll that he was doing. Whenever here comes Triple G with his overhead or right hand, it was nothing to Canelo to switch him. And make him just keep going. It made him look like an amateur. I don't know what people are saying, that they were booing and all that stuff, like he got robbed. He didn't get robbed. Triple G lost that fight. If in real punches, okay, connected, Canelo landed way more punches than and connected and total connected on the arms, on the gloves, on even on the stomach. I mean, he tore him up to the body. It was beautiful, basic catch and shoot and counter punching to the body boxing, old school, basic. Move to the side a little and clock him to the gut. there was one time. Um, it was one time he hit him in the mouth of the in the solar plex right there where your sternum hurts, it ends right there. He hurt him, and you could see Triple G going, you know. I mean, he beat him up. I think he beat him up. He I don't know what he was looking at. The Gennady, he was looking, kind of smiling like, yeah, I won that fight. He didn't win that fight, man. He got beat up. Um, he got exposed for what he is. Um, he's too robotic. Yeah, and I agree. Triple G saying that Canelo wouldn't stand and fight with him. Look, man, Canelo stood and fought with him, got in the trench with him right there. Um, and then whenever he tried to hit him, he made him miss. I mean, I told my friends who were watching the fight, I said, watch Canelo lay back in the ropes and play with this guy. And I mean, it was something outrageous that people said, oh, he's not going to do that. I said, listen to me. He laid back in the ropes. He waited for him, and he clocked his ass as many times as he wanted in between punches with his uppercut, and then landing the overhead their left hooks. I mean, he just made him look like an amateur. So I don't know what people are saying that, oh, Triple G got robbed. I don't. If you know anything about boxing, you know Canelo won that fight. So you know, in the rematch, what I would definitely do, what I would definitely do if I'm the trainer, I would hire somebody to get Canelo more stamina as far as the breathing, and then so so that he can have more, the second wind. And then I would also go with the Cleto Reyes, the punchers, the heavy puncher gloves, because if he punches, um, if he punches Triple G with those gloves, with the Cleto Reyes punches, he's gonna knock him out. So I mean, just you could see. I mean, right after the first round, he busted Triple G's lip right away, and he busted his mouth. So and you could see Triple G was scared at the beginning. He had never had anybody stand in front of him. I mean, there was one time when Canelo threw a jab to the body, and he lifted Triple G up and pushed him back. I mean, that's how strong this kid is. This kid is still not strong. He still hasn't completely developed. And we saw a lot more footwork from him. So you got to give props to his team, Chero Reynoso and his son. They've done a good job with him. Now they got to work with somebody and on getting a better win. Maybe they can train. They can bring this guy, what's his face, Arisa. Arisa's a really good trainer. Or they can bring, as far as getting people with the cardio, Riza. Or they can bring the guy from Australia that trains Manny Pacquiao. And those two guys are top dollar. And I tell you, if they bring that guy into the team to train this kid, Canelo will run through it. I mean, you could see after the first round, Triple G had his mouth open. That's how nervous he was. When you get really nervous and you're fighting somebody and you get too much adrenaline, it's called an adrenaline dump. So you get that you could see Triple G doing that. What carried him through was his guts. This guy, you can't deny him. He's a beast. He took punches. He's got an iron chin and everything, but he still got beat. Canelo beat him up. That's what I think. He made him look like an amateur. So bring on the next fight. And bring a trainer for cardio, and bring Cleto Reyes blood gloves, because he uses Cleto Reyes gloves. I don't know if you ever gotten hit with somebody who can punch with a Cleto Reyes glove. You're gonna feel it the next day. Those are the things that break your orbitals and shit. So bring on the next fight. And the next fight, people say, oh, Gennady's gonna knock him out this time. This time, Canelo's going to really take him to school. He ain't going to fuck around. He ain't going to dance nothing. He say, oh, he was dancing. No, he was actually boxing. It's called boxing, okay? They're not going to go on the ground and scrapping the ground like we're in the project. It ain't like that. It's boxing. And he took him to boxing school. That's what Canelo did tonight to Gennady Golovkin. All right?